Hello everyone, welcome back to You Can Automate. In this session, we are going to learn about WebDriver IO. In the previous session, we have learned what is appium and how the appium architecture looks like, right? Now, we need to understand about WebDriver IO because we will be using a WebDriver IO plus appium service, right? So, it is very important to understand what is WebDriver IO, right? So let's begin. WebDriver IO is a custom implementation for Selenium W3C API WebDriver API. It is written in JavaScript, packaged into NPM, runs on Node.js. Right? This entire WebDriver IO is built on Node.js and it uses a JavaScript or TypeScript. We can use any one of the language. Right? So why it is so popular? It is a front-end friendly, simple to use, open source. It has the power of Selenium. As this entire WebDriver IO is built on top of Selenium, it has all the features whichever is provided by Selenium, plus it has its own features that will make it very famous and very robust. And it is very front-end friendly because as it is directly connects to driver and it is built on JavaScript so that it is very easy to operate and very easily it communicates to a different browsers. It is simple to use also, yes, because JavaScript is mostly used by most of the developers and most of the testers and worldwide it is mostly used. So that's why if you use a WebDriver IO, eventually you'll be using a JavaScript or TypeScript that is very easy to use. And it is just open source. It has a huge community support also. That's why people go for WebDriver IO. So what are the prerequisites which are required to start with WebDriver IO is you need to have a npm. If you just go to Google and search for npm, right, then you will be able to get that npm node package manager. Npm is nothing but a node package manager, and you need to install node.js. Just go to Google and install node.js, so you are good to go with the WebDriver IO. So next comes what are the different applications this WebDriver IO supports, right? It supports almost all modern web applications like React, Angular, Svelte, right? It supports all types of applications. It supports all types of framework. And main important things which we required for our mobile automation is that it supports the native hybrid application on any of the emulator, simulator or rival devices, right? So native application is nothing but which is running on our own mobile device like Play Store, calculator, which is natively used by mobile device, and hybrid applications are like which are available as an app or it can be used as in a browser also, right? That we call it as hybrid applications. So it supports both types of applications and it supports a real device also. It can connect to a mobile device and it can talk to mobile device and it can execute the whatever the commands, whatever the scripts which we have given into a real mobile device, right? And it supports native desktop application also. And these are the different browsers this supported by WebDriver IO, that is Edge, Chrome, Firefox, Safari and Phantom.js, right? So what are the different programming language it supports? That is JavaScript or TypeScript, right? You can use any one of the programming language to operate with WebDriver IO. So what are the different framework it supports? As this WebDriver IO comes with a JavaScript, it comes with the three different types of framework. One is Mocha, Jasmine and Cucumber. Okay. How does this WebDriver architecture looks like? It is very simple. Architecture is very simple. If you look at the block diagram here, entire WebDriver IO is built on JavaScript, right? So that's why if you see WebDriver IO is built on JavaScript and this is entirely running on Node.js. Whenever it has to connect to any of the browser or any of the devices, right, it will use a JSON wire protocol, and by using JSON wire protocol in between the services whatever it has, through that it will connect to any of the browser or any of the devices, right? This is a WebDriver IO architecture, that's why people go for it. It is robust, very robust, and it is very fast. If you start using WebDriver IO, you will get to know what is the difference. It is very fast. Okay, this is about WebDriver architecture and what is WebDriver IO. Going forward, we will learn more about WebDriver IO with appium, and we will do a more of mobile automation. Go through of this concept and do let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.